Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here with Dawntrail, and might I say, it looks amazing. And we are on my main character. This is Elon, and yeah, apparently more people want to see my main character. I mean, we have some glams and everything, and I'm gonna play as Dancer. But yeah, I mean, the graphic update, it looks insane. It looks really good. But I don't think... I think there's gonna be more changes, but I'm not sure about it. But let's hop into the story. Obviously, huge spoiler alert. Like, you know, it's Dawntrail, it's the newest expansion. So if you don't want to know what happens in the story, just don't watch this, alright? So, yeah. Let's hop right into it. A new world to explore. Welcome back, Elon. I've just had word from Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tuliyollal aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Alright. Ooh, the music. I will probably do less cuts now because, you know, a new world and everything. So, yeah. But yeah, I think I have to change the blush a little on her. Like, she looks very blushed up now. I probably have to change that. But we will see. I mean, maybe it's not that bad. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. There he is, probably. Ta-da! Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tuliyollal. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting it off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I won't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tuliyollal, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliyollal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tuliyollal, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I asked, otherwise you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryl? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. I seldom let the wind take us as she pleases. We won't make you Dawn servant by standing here and talking about it. I go where several adventurers to be found. Well said. We won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then, if all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Alrighty. Let's... Oh, we're just right outside. So many people, it's insane. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Let's go! Oh, we're going just like that. No warning, nothing.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Hell yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kettenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Woklamat!
Aww. Let's go.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliyollal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Yay. I just want to get there, man.
Did you look out across these same waters, grandfather?
Probably. Or did you think he just teleported there? I love the music. Alrighty, let's talk to some people. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Fonchantin's the name. I was working at Stam's Aesthetics in Olda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel and I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliyollal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Okay. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kettenram, you know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja's leader is said to have welcomed Kettenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back, potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Kettenram returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our war band have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Okay. Aww, a gleaner. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Olda. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this, it is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mihote, the Hetzharo, the Hrofgar, the Xbral, not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Oh no. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Wuklamat being one of them, of course. But from what the Mamulja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. Alright, let's go back to Kryl. Whoop. Where? Let's see what they look like. To be honest, it looks way better. It looks so good. I mean, we saw you in the cutscene. Did you learn anything of interest? Not really. I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wuklamat and Ernville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. But here's the view, so nice. Nah. Oh.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Struggle.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Sure.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Viera live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
We're in the teeth of it now, lads! Reef that sail before the mast snaps!
Oh dear.
Only elders at watch! This wind's too strong to take in your sail! Man falling off the mast! We need help! Get him
Rip.
below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Are we really gonna be helping?
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Damn. Obviously, we're not that lucky.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
That's handy.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease. Wuklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
I really need to find an esthetician. The blush is killing me.
Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchor some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliyollal's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
I mean, she's really struggling.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Let's go, let's go. Ooh. Damn, I want to take a swim here. Looks so pretty.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look at my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Yay! We're here. Excited. Ooh. Jazzy. I like it.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tuliyollal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tuliyollal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tuliyollal.
Yay! Alrighty, I have changed my mind. I think I will still play Red Mage. And oh my god, there are so many people here. It's insane. But despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. If arrived in Tuliyollal, you can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scottish Harbour and Old Charlian. Nice. Oh my god, there are way too many people here. It's insane. Right then, first things first. Still feeling sick. Still a bit queasy, no more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? We were wondering who these strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Buklamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick, no sir. As for my handpicked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Buklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Eloy, you and Kral can come with me. Oh, thank God. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Buklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Ernville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from XIV, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Okama and Kralo now accompany you. Blah 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 blah. guess I'll probably do those. Oh yeah, in case you wanted to see the fit, that's the outfit. And yeah, let's get to exploring. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliyollal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Looks nice. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tuliyollal we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Meki another market at the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Alrighty. That is right. Ooh. No, not cry. Oh man, whatever. Just reassuring to know we can use skill for shopping here. Wow, thank you for that input. What do you think of that? It's pretty. Goodness me, you have your rights in Tuliyollal. I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of XIV construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Dawntrail. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way though. That's the headquarters of the Lance Guard. Alrighty, let me attune quickly. Alrighty, here we are, going up the slope. Looks pretty cool. I was tuning to a few XIVs on the way. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Okay. Damn, that looks insane. Oh my god, it looks so pretty here. I love it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I can't. Oh my lord. God damn. Alrighty, we made it to the next stop. Looks nice here. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliyollal and preserving the peace. The Lance Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Soralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphana and Alizé should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talamarch. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks so nice here. Okay, let's go. There's a big gate. No. Massive, isn't it? Yeah. And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Giants? Strictly speaking, Tural is actually 2 separate continents. Yogg-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Jag-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, then one threw the other to the ground. The impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. Damn. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Chak-Tural, those lands are also part of the Tuliyollal nation, correct? That's right, isn't my father incredible? He united the people of 2 continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa revealed the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. You're right, I am. Crossing the bridge to Chak-Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that, then I'll make sure you win. Mark my words, I wish you could go there right now. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, the travel permit is yours. Yay. Can you please show me where the inn is? We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyollal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Me too. A city of stairs. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles? 2. Tuliyollal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go. Alright, here we are. I'll show you the same stop again. I'm still starting to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yokui temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Chak-Tural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yokui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyollal. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, we are here at a stop, and first of all, the view is insane. I love it, and that is a beautiful temple. Discuss the palace. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsha, which roughly translates to Invincible Resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Nice. I mean, to be honest, Kryl, every time I talk to her, she's just like, wow, it's amazing. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Yeah, see? Pretty much that. But let's continue. Alrighty, we made it. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Looks really nice. Is that a little pond? That looks so cute. Oh, we have residents from all the Chak-Tural clans. Mamuja, Xbral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tona, Wauta, Hetzaro, and Shatona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Chak-Tural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliyollal's diverse character. The adornments of each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetics. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Okay, let's go. Alrighty. Discuss the huge drum. Wait, what? Oh! The big drum there is called the Dawntrail. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Lance Guards returned from a dangerous duty. Huh. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin, earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Damn. Alrighty, well let's continue. Alrighty, here we are. Looks cool. Oh, is that like the airship landing or something? And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear your other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliyollal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Ephorites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlian and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawn awaits. Or Arch. Let's go. And here we are. Let's see what she has to say. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yogg-Tural Land Gate. But when Papa founded Tuliyollal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kosamauka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kosamauka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Probably alpacas? Those are alpacas. Here's some four-legged fiends. They look adorable. Fearsome, they seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Cry. You'll learn soon enough. Maybe they just don't like you. Forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Something more important? Well, let's go. Alrighty, we're here. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyollal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Yeah, they're really pretty. Oh my god. Oh, Kryla's over here. A saga in stone. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. The spots capture crowd's attention. Nice. Oh, there's a destination point here. Can barely see it. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending. Yeah. That's fine. Pictures. Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulol Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliyollal saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliyollal came to be. Study them as long as you like. I mean, why would I study them? I probably won't get it anyways. Oh, Lay of the Brotherhood. This pillar tests the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Cat. Oh, Cat something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it assumed he was lost at sea. Okay, next one. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kozama Uka. The people Afana almost mistook for Vanu, if not for their colorful plumage. We spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful, a cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. The 4 stones closest to us cover the first half of Papa's travels. Let's start with those. Okay. Let's see, this one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozama Uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Xibral like me. Is it Xibral? I don't know. For decades, the Xibral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliyollal. There's a clan of Hrofgar and Boja known as Helians. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Damn, I would like it there. Yet here in Tural, men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Yes. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu whose homeland is in Urko Pacha. Oh my god. There is like the biggest grasshopper outside my window. And I think it's stuck in a net, in a like spider web or something. And holy, it looks so creepy. Oh my god, I'm scared. I mean, it's outside, so it's fine, but it's still... Oh my god, I'm panicking. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the merchant clan. They oversee Tuliyollal's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. And don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of ice. Oh my god, that thing is freaking me out. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Tataru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. About 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Orcopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliyollal's national emblem, adorning the banners at the palace. Alright. A blank pillar. Oh, this one is unmarked. That's probably for when he stops, no? Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliyollal's history, whatever that might be. Am I gonna be on there? Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. The big fellow is of the Yokui, the largest of Tural's peoples. Wait, but are we gonna meet those? Like, that would be sick. These Shines once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yogg-Tural. Having brought the sovereign reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Yogg-Tural. You recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Orcopacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? That you're full of history, then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Alrighty, let's go to the restaurant. And here we are. I would love eating here. Like, look at this view. Imagine just sitting here, eating. Oh, sounds amazing. If you ever had tacos, they're a Tuliyollal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at graha-tia. Best. Okay. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evu. Downstairs? Why wouldn't we stay here? I love it here. Oh my god, I love it here. The fog is ruining it, but otherwise...
Brook Evu! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the silver scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Them?
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Why not right there?
Oh.
Rude.
Oh.
That's a big boy.
If it isn't the third promise.
Them there, she have two heads.
Oh. No.
One of her brothers.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it.
Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
Do they count as two people?
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tuliyollal. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
It's unfair, it's 2 versus 1 then.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Try me.
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of 3 clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a 2-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Tacos.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliyollal cuisine, but we should hurry and join Elfina and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Corridor or even the eastern side of Talon if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volok Shunza. Ah, my poor empty belly. Same though. Let's go! Alrighty, here we are in front of the palace. Oh, looks really nice, not gonna lie. Do we have to climb all those stairs? Ugh. Oh, there she is. You made it! Good, that we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Nice. Alrighty, but my frame rate is dropping. We're lagging a little because there are so many people. Let me walk away so it gets a little better. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's the first episode of Dawntrail. I'm really excited about it. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye!